a lot of map control for free. I want to see NOFEAR contest that banana control very heavily, and yeah, we are going to see what the Polish side and the NOFEAR5 has to offer on Inferno.
Have to wait and see. Round number 1 underway. T-side start, as we mentioned, for the Polish side. Well, they need a strong one. They need to get that ball rolling immediately. Crashing as part of the first bit of information over towards Banana. The push popped in. Elizabeth just holding and waiting, trying to bide a little bit of time, but it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Elizabeth and Gelka coming up huge, finding at least themselves 1 kill apiece. Elizabeth going to make the smart decision just to fall back and set that crossfire up once again.
That was a familiar pistol setup from NOFEAR5. So you have 1 player on the corner jiggle peeking, 1 player baiting her teammate from sandbags, and then a 3rd player who is ready with 2 flashes to help them. Then they can peek out together the people on top of Banana. Only are good for 1, and Danu, she's gonna try to make a little bit of noise here in middle, but CTs, they have not moved. Elizabeth gets dinked.
As we stand there, flooding the way over towards this B side though, and Gelka trying to do the charge, but it's going to be Mersk come out of top, and Gelka falls. She tried to swing forward, but she went in dry. She paid the price for it. Now it's an aggressive, it's a bloodbath over towards Coffins, with Viku finding 1 more, trying to deny any sort of control and as best she can. And the CT side, they're going to double stack, the swinging forward. Viku falls, 1 kill going the way, but it's going to be just like that. So Usha stepping up huge. The first round going the way of the CT side, and NOFEAR5 kickstart map number 3 in emphatic fashion.
Yeah, that was an excellent retake. You see how the first player is coming past Coffins there to try to get something done towards Church. She is not pre-aiming at the position of the CT at all and gets completely caught off guard when there is 2 people there. That basically started the retake for NOFEAR5, and they are up 1-0. Full force spy coming up from the Polish side of things, though, and what a way to open it up from Viku.
Position to be in. And you're finding 1 more as well. Mersk will fall. Opening 2 kills going the way of the T side, and despite losing the pistol, they're looking oh so brilliant right now. In towards Cold Zero though. Needs clutched in the previous round, needs to step once further. It's easier said than done, as then Gelka finds 1 more, swinging on towards the site. It's looking like it potentially could even be a flawless first for TotalneGituwy. It won't be Krusty finding herself 1 kill, but it could only be a consolation as we stand. Molotov on towards the site, a 1 versus 4. She's only got 15 points of HP. A fat mass in hand, and it might even be the save call here, potentially. No, she is still posturing, still looking. But it's going to be a tough one. Bomb's still yet to go down. She's slowly moving away forward, and she gets dropped out by Lena. 1-1 this game, tied all square immediately. And what a position to be in.
Yeah, exactly. Lovely 2 anti-frags there. They're just going for the peaks in mid, and NOFEAR trying to hold a little bit of off angles there. But we see Viku. She even flicks that a little bit, like what a reaction from her. You have the player who is then stuck alone on the side, who drops that kind of one-way smoke when she's playing from Cold Zero. The problem with that is that now when you're keeping your position there, the T's, you see, they're not pushing through it. They are fully prepared of where you're playing from, and instead there are 2 players trying to just wrapping around onto the side. So maybe something to think about there. If you can drop that down and maybe move a little bit, or. But regardless, that was a brilliant round from TotalneGituwy.
I agree. Absolutely spot on. A brilliant start as well from them. Finally, the opening kill. The AK against those pistols should only go 1 way, and it does. Doming out of the round. And unfortunately for Elizabeth, who was so brilliant in Dust 2, not really the most comfortable of starts here. Shot going to come forward. Gelka damaged down towards Krassi. She's dropped 17 points of HP. Fortress will even still be alive, in fact, as we stand. And still forcing the way forward over towards B. Here comes the flash. The Fallasalina to find it first. And Gelka stepping up for yet another. Fatal 2 left all alone. I think this is done.
Yeah, I think now we're going back to the comfort frags. If anything, it makes you feel a little bit better to get those little frags here and there, like exit frags or whatever you would like to call it. But nothing to be picked up for NOFEAR, and they have to play this round as a full eco.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, right? You look at towards NOFEAR5, it's not exactly where they want to be in terms of their economy. We've mentioned this before, the long-term economy on that CT side, significantly harder to sort of build up. And, well, because of it, where we stand now, they're going to come forward, not going to cause too much damage. First time of asking, second time, 28 points of damage. They're flooding their way over towards mid. They're going to walk straight towards the pistols. But with this sort of firepower, it should be a mop-up. It should be a bloodbath. And it is 3 kills already. 2 go in the way. The C side looking to find even further. And yes, they are. Jusha all alone. She's able to find herself a double consolation kill, but it's only a consolation kill.
Yeah, constellation kill. I like that. Consolidation kill. What? That's the best word for the thing I was trying. I was like on my way to go to like a dictionary to find but you just did it for me. Thank you so much.
My job. What can I say?
Appreciate it.
I try my hardest. Good start, 3-1. MP9 trying to make her way down. Banana walks straight into the AK, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Crassi coming on top second time of asking, and potentially could even go aggressive and find himself an AK-47.
Yeah, and this is the contesting of the part of the map that is so very crucial. Banana, good start for NOFEAR, but sadly for V4 that actually does favor the aggressive side. As Hanka, is that an intentional smoke or no? It was probably supposed to land on long, but it could maybe work as a little one way for her. You see Fatal, she has now rotated in. Mersk in a good position, looks down to not show the top of her head. And she is had a smoke, so she can do that towards Peter. You see here, Fatal. Jump. No, Krassi, it is Krassi. Jump spotting. Got the information. But Danu, this might be very uncomfortable for the city side here.
Agreed. Look at Danu as well. She's boost up just a little bit about that smoke. I think they're going to be right by each other. I think they honestly might just look right by each other. It's all about the timing on the Piku as well. Who first is going to be the FAMAS just about. Mersk comes out on top. Numbers still favour T-Side, but they've got that site control. Bomb to be planted, post bomb to be set up. The question is, are they aware of the flank? Mersk coming in from the CT position. A flash to come forward. Might give it a little bit of a peek over towards Sue, and it will. You can clear out water, start making a way forward as Coffins also gets the same treatment, and the AK gets dropped out of the round. Viku will fall. 2 versus 2, and it's a very passive post plant from TotalneGituwy. They're all about buying time and all about trying to just guarantee that bomb going off. Damage dealt towards Merck. She dropped low. She dropped out of the round. It's a 1-for-1 trade. But Angelka with a double delivers. And speaking of delivering, it's a 4-1 scoreline.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant from Angelka. She is hard carrying her team right now. She has
11-1.
11-1. That's a solid 11 KD.
You love to
Quick
see it.
maths.
Quick maths from you, Hedgie. I'm proud of you.
I can divide 11 by 1. Fantastic. And fantastic is TotalneGituwy's T-side so far. They managed to even though they kind of failed to gain that early banana control, they take a different part of the map, they take mid control, and then they leave Danu there to lurk. And Danu does an absolutely brilliant job in that lurk role. She gets that frag that is so important. Oh.
Nice one for 1, the Orba Viku. How has she got away with a second? And still remains alive as well. That's brilliant. Lightning fast reactions from Viku, looking for yet another miss. And Gelka to step up huge. Finding and adding another kill to an already extremely impressive tally. And leaving Krassi all alone now in a 1 versus 4 situation. This is done and dusted. It's going to be a 5th on the board for the likes of the Poles. But I think now what we've got to look forward and look forward too is kind of what we're going to see from NOFEAR5 and how they turn this around. As we stand, it's been a slightly uncomfortable showing from them in the opening rounds of map number 3, but how do they turn things around? How do they find a bit of momentum going forward? Is it going to be CT aggression? Is it going to be playing nice and passively? Maybe a gamble stack? What are you thinking, Edgy?
Well, at least Fatal now has the AWP in hand, and it does look like she has that good spot towards the B side. So we're going to see that initial aggression here coming out of NOFEAR5. They're hoping that they're going to be able to catch Totalne off guard, and oh, look at Totalne. They know exactly what is up, or at least what is a possibility. Good utility usage as well from them. No fear, they have to back off and let them have full control of Banana.
Fashion come forward, or pop shot from Fatal. Won't quite connect. She's yet to get off the mark and looking to try and find that opening kill as a catalyst going forward. We'll have to wait and see. Lena, actually, now just going to buy a bit of time in the rotation with a Molotov of force into an open peak. What a way she gets away with a double. Lena, how has she found that second kill? The first is unbelievable. The second never should happen. NOFEAR5, they drop the bag, and now this could be all the more uncomfortable. Crassy's still trying to push her way forward in the smoke. Can he all fall? Numbers level, but as we stand, the bomb plant and an aggressive post plant setup, surely this is good enough.
Yeah, this surely must be good enough. And look, no single Fear 5 player is coming from the Banana. Look at this; it's like a triple stack setup. Viku gets the first, Angelka gets the second, and Kshu, you can only save here 19 HP. Is not gonna be enough, but at least a small solace for her.
At least a consolation. She keeps an AK-47 as well. A double kill for the CT side. It's not the end of the world, but another really, really decisive round. But I think it's all off the back of that leader double again. She never should have got away with that. Should have even got away with the first as well. The Molotov in, they know exactly where she is, posted up in that cubby. The fact that she finds the first one towards the AWP, yeah, fine, of course. It shouldn't happen, but, you know, things do happen with the second that transfer. It's brilliant individual prowess, but a mistake. It's more kind of not even around that TotalneGituwy one, more around that NOFEAR5 loss. This kind of rookie errors, which became extremely costly in the long run. And that's why we see now a 5-round lead built up, 6 rounds on T-side already. And you got to say, for the T-side, it's been a really stellar start where, for NOFEAR5, they're in a dicey spot, especially in terms of their economy.
Yeah, absolutely, Neo. You are correct, my friend. Panka is starting the round with a little bit of chilling. But you see now, this CS that we are seeing from Total is so good. They are playing what I would call reactive CS. They are looking round after round. Or just even in the round. Oh, that's a good entry there from Krasi. And she falls back, which is also quite brilliant. But back to my point. They are immediately reacting to what NOFEAR5 is doing. Did NOFEAR5 get control of Banana? 1 round. Okay, that round they just took control in mid.
Oh. Angelka after an important kill. What you see is that B side more or less open. It's smoking towards CT, but even still, for Crash trying to make way forward, it becomes tough. Mersk will at least deliver on 1. That can be an AK collected. And to double up and support Krasi, who's still just trying to buy a bit of time in terms of that rotation. Numbers favor the CT, but the weapons don't. As the bomb goes down, the post plant set forth, and Hanka attempts to go slightly aggressive. She's going to post up just in front of Dark. Nubot's being held by Angelka, trying to spam through her range as well, going to avoid the flash and the util as it comes forward. It's all about timing on this peak. She got the information on 1. Spam going to come through as well. It's all about timing on the peak. They're running forward in towards the meat grinder they go. Angelka with a double. And just like that, 7-1, 6-round lead. And already, Henty, for me, this is looking uncomfortable.
Yeah, very uncomfortable. That post-plant setup from Totalne, beautiful. You have Hanka in a close position, holding, covering city, and able to react there when Angelka is spotting people pushing in from church. And then you have Angelka, who can then, after Hanka has gotten contact, she can immediately respond. And oh, what an opening there from Viku. This is once again back to the fact that, okay, now we let them have banana control one round, then we took it so hard back from the following round. And now, again, they're reading their enemies. They're now expecting NOFEAR5 to maybe come back even more aggressively. And they're not contesting it at all. They're just letting Viku hold the angle with the AVP. And then, like we see here, they can simply just retake it later. This is very good and brilliantly done by TotalneGituwy.
Yeah, no, exactly that, of course. Still, Spam going to go forward. Danu going to come on top. A dink is unfortunate for Susha, but of course, as we see, 5 versus 2 for Fatal, potentially they even want to try and hold on to the AWP. With a missed shot now, it is definitely that call. Save what you've got, keep hold of that AWP. Such an expensive investment, but even that's easier said than done because we could potentially see the T side go hunting. I don't think that would be a bad call. Damage dealt, Belina falls.
Yeah, and another thing that I have to give praise to TotalneGituwy for is the fact that Danu, she is always either she's playing a lurking position towards middle and apartments, or like we see here, she just goes for a play, and that you on the NOFEAR side and kind of have to know and expect her somewhere around that area. You basically never know. Once they have established control over banana, and once Danu has created a bit of either a distraction or it's actually there they are hitting, then you as NOFEAR, you kind of cannot really gamble aside. You know that or you don't know where the hit is going to come. If that makes any sense
I do.
to you.
Yeah, I do understand exactly what you're on about there, but, you know, looking at what we found now, Fate's not the greatest start for her. She gets picked off by the AWP range. Susha at least brings things level.
Yeah, finally they get one up on Danu. But you see here how spread out the defense on the NOFEAR5 side is. They want to go for a retake of banana. That's the worst possible timing to throw out that smoke. And it's exactly this, like you don't know where the poles are. And once again, we can see this triple church setup after from them.
Yeah, there's no way a retake's going to be able to work in this sort of position. I mean, as we stand, numbers don't favour them. We mentioned the orbs, an expensive investment. Just keep hold of what they've got. And that's been a consistent factor for NOFEAR5. Kind of each and every round that we've seen so far has more or less been won just off the numbers alone, where NOFEAR5, they can't even really fathom a retake happening because it's just not worth the risk. So as we stand, they just have to make the really uncomfortable decision to once again give up yet another round over towards TotalneGituwy. And as we stand, it's getting a kind of a question of too little too late, isn't it, Jimmy? With 9-1 as we stand, an 8-round lead, they've not only kind of already dominantly won out the half, but as things are playing, it could go even further. We'll take a look at the entries once again. Lena, that brilliant double to kickstart things was just stunning. And that space that she created, once again, that space over towards B, was more or less enough to close out the round. A second attack pause to be called by NOFEAR5, and it is getting towards the time of potentially too little too late.
Yeah, I mean, it's this is not the Inferno I was hoping for. Let's say it like that. But with that being said, I mean, hello, come on. This is still Counter-Strike. This is still Inferno. This is still a place where anything can happen. And now at least we have another full buy coming out of the sides of NOFEAR5. So if they want to have a shot at taking this map and taking this match, then this is the moment where it needs to happen, Neo.
this is the time, right? The fullback going to go forward. It's do or die. Lose this one. It's back to an unfortunate eco where they've got that glass floor below them. Not exactly where they want to be. The orbs come out. Good start though. Crashy finds the first Lina, all four. And that's exactly what NOFEAR5 needed. And now they made the really smart decision to just double back. They don't need to overextend.
No, definitively not. But we've seen them in this position before. Now, Totalne are still going to be even yet now 4 versus 2 on the side. We just see that Maersk has been able to rotate in. This is kind of a risky setup here, but sure, she has to either go large.
Oh, that's a 1-for-1. And you're finding one with the nade going to come forward from Maersk. Good for one more. Fatal with the AWP, only able to find one on Maersk, may I say. She delivers with a second in towards that short position. And finally, we're starting to see NOFEAR5 find a bit of form. We said that was do or die, didn't we, Hedgie? That was their opportunity, their moment where they desperately needed to turn things in their favor, deny double digits over towards TotalneGituwy. And, well, they did exactly that. 9-2, 7-round lead. But at the very least, it's not the 10 rounds just yet.
No, it is not. And kind of a bit luck there that Maersk manages to hit that nade that landed perfectly. Oh, Hanka. Oh, it's hot and it's hefty in banana. Elizabeth. Oh, they decided that they do not wish to hang on to that part of the map.
Well, they do, in fact, give it up as we stand. I mean, damage over towards the T side and all. That's an unfortunate Molotov. VQ, be careful. It's hot once again into towards Banana, but your teammates, Molotov this time. Only miss one in that case. Could become costly. They're really struggling to get this top B control.
Yeah, right now, but look, Danu, she has once again decided that well, she takes apps control all on her own. I think that is brilliant but fatal. She's in a great position to entry. Sure, she is smelling that something might be up here, but she's in a very open position. Fatal. Oh,
looking for another. Maersk will deliver. Danu. As she's dropped out, Viku follows in towards mini pit. It's an absolute massacre. 2 for Sue, 2 for Maersk, and 1, of course, a fatal means NOFEAR5 find their third. We've seen a 9-6 half from them before. We've seen a 10-5. Well, can they replicate it is the question. And this resurgence, this catalyst that we've seen off the back of just 1 round of success is so far looking like it could be more than enough to deliver at least a much better half than it was initially looking like.
Yes, and it's going to be a little bit of a shift here in strategy from Totalne. See, now they're going to take control in mid very fast, pushes Fatal off that position, and they're going to send 2 players, maybe more, wrapping around low. Look at the tempo from Totalne. They're going to split it through city spawn here, probably. Towards B. Maersk is going to be in for a surprise. Gets 2 there, but Hanka with a double.
Looking over towards that B side, potentially. The split going to come back forward. It's all about Danu. Can she find this kill? Wish her to get the close angle. What would she even think about it? Yes, she does. Elizabeth was holding on the smoke, holding a half four. Beta price for her. The B side now open. The full rotation being made now, of course. And Danu trying to take one more fight to at least secure it as best she can. Bomb to be planted. Lina holding for the rotation. And she finds this kill in, it's more or less confirms it. But no, Fatal keeps the dream alive. And Sue gets one in transition with a beautiful headshot. It's all down to Dana. All alone, 1 versus 2, and she has to go aggressive here.
Yeah, she has to go aggressive, and that smoke there in city spawn by Shu might have worked in Danu's favor. Oh, she pushes it. That is a brilliant move by Shusha. Absolutely fantastic. And you see the reason Lina got caught off there was that I am very certain that the information was given. Either Fatal saw her cross over to the right, You saw Fatal, he never let go of that angle. She knew exactly where Lina was placed, and it was brilliant that she manages to clean out that angle as well. Very awkward place to peek for an up, but she pulls it out, and then she has her teammate backing her off in the retake situation. Brilliant by Shu that she, after smoking off her own teammate, that she pushes aggressively in to clear it.
No, exactly that. I mean, as we stand, once again, it's kind of showing how, for NOFEAR5, they're such a momentum-heavy side, and when they have slow starts, it can beg the question, is it too little too late? But a real resurgence of momentum makes them unstoppable. It's just they struggle to find it initially. Now, as we stand, though, what was being a slow start for them is looking already a lot better. Change in tempo coming forward, though. The T side trying to go aggressive over towards Long, and they're going to find it. Long more or less giving up for free, and they potentially could even go for a wrap over towards B. But that would be ill-advised. It's 3-player stack there, and 1 in rotation as we speak. Smoking towards both Library and that of Divider, or Brackets, may I say. They're making that rotation over towards A. They're full extending as they go forward. In comes the flash, in comes the molly. Merce looking to deny the first laboured spray, and he's just about going to find Lina. Shusha can lie for one more. In towards Minipip, running out of ammo. The reload becomes costly, and Shusha trying to do exactly the same, but she remains alive, finding yet one more in a 2 versus 4. Bomb plant to post plant set up, and Hanker and Angelka got such a tall order to do with so little to work on, and as the utility comes raining in, that's going to be a 5th for NOFEAR5.
Oh yeah, that was an absolutely fabulous, I would say, setup there in pit by Musk and was it Shu? Was it Shusha? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the logic behind the round for Totalne. They realized that NOFEAR might be starting the round on B with 3 players, meaning that the A side should potentially be weak. So if you're pushing your advantage there, you're going to be 5 versus 2 on entering the site. Oh, that shot by Fatal.
Oh, another as well, through the smoke. Doesn't care.
That is just brilliant. Like, how can you defend yourself against something that you cannot see?
Exactly. Spam through the wall as well. Could have yet another. Good swing there from Viku. Finding one, looking to find another. Elizabeth gives away the ruse. The flash is good for one. Viku full blind, doesn't matter. Comes up alive. A double Molotov as well. Denies all the space. Another 1 versus 3. I would say this is more or less done, but she does have the bomb in hand and the bomb to work with. And of course, the rotation is coming from Banana. So a kill here on towards this player in New Box and a wrap over towards A. That could win out here, but surely she wouldn't know this information from this sort of position. She's just biding a little bit of time.
She's having a little chat with her teammate.
Of course.
And the fact that she is being so quiet. It could have potentially worked in her favor, but
there we go. We're going to focus on to a quick break. Half time done and dusted. 9-6 is where we stand. We'll see you after it.
I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. If I want it, I get it. I put my pride to the side and handle my business. You know I grind, I gotta get with it. I'm trying to shine and lock down the city. I say it's mine, then it's mine. I'm working to have it. Can't waste no time in my prime. I turn to a savage. I'm like a lion when I eye it. I gotta go grab it. I'm always going for the win. I'm sorry, but it's a habit. If possible, I'ma snatch it. Remarkable, I'm the baddest. Headed right toward the future. I'm starting out at this second. I pit my grind and drive and leave it on automatic and leave my headers behind. They start way back in traffic. Hey. I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. Yeah, if I see it, I need it. If anybody in my way, they will get defeated. I don't care what they say, I gotta achieve it. Cause I was born in this world to one day lead it. It's in my soul that I hustle and get what is mine. Won't sell my soul, never buckle about a mankind. See, I was told that it was tough, but I promised to fly. I never fold like some clothes, it's victory time. I got the vision to top all my competition. I stand tall like a building, I pull up to handle business. My eyes on that prize, no time for hoping and wishing. I'm scoping down on that line to get everything missing. Listen, I'm remarkable in the baddest. I'm headed right toward the future. I'm starting now at the second. I pit my grind and drive and leave it on automatic. Leave my haters behind, they stow way back in traffic. Hey, I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit. I'ma grind till I get it, day and night till I'm winning. Waste no time, have no business. Watch me push it to the limit.
Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it is half number 2 of map number 3. All down to this one. It's 9-6 at the half. Another 9-6 half in favor of TotalneGituwy. We saw them do exactly the same on Nuke, and they ended up steamrolling that second half and taking it 16-7. Only giving NOFEAR5 one round in that second half. The question is, can they replicate it once again? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. But Hedgie, as we stand, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, basically the reactive counter-strike that I'm seeing from TotalneGituwy is just simply astonishing. It's almost like they, I don't know, they're like inside of NOFEAR5's mind. You see, like the way that they are reacting to what NOFEAR is doing on their CT side is it's really, really good. And I think that if you are when you are at the top of the group, at the top of the leaderboard, I mean, this is the way that you need to play Counter-Strike.
Sure. Of course.
Yeah, you cannot just like start the round off by saying, okay, we are going to do this strategy and then run it and expect everything to go according to plan, because things usually do not do that. And there's, of course, some excellent performances by the NOFEAR5 players as well.
Of course.
Like that double pit setup that we saw from them. Absolutely beautiful. They're expecting to see some sort of a wraparound. And, of course, when you are starting with 3 players towards the banana, you are kind of dependent on that your A players are playing it very safe, very passive, and have sort of a plan to react to a very fast push from the opponent. And
Exactly.
that you're able to buy time. We saw the pit player putting down the smoke, playing around it brilliantly. Like at the end, we saw two TotalneGituwy players stuck on the actual bomb site, like nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And it was a brilliant retake from NOFEAR.
Exactly that. Of course, we'll be on the way momentarily in towards the second half. And, well, interesting times ahead, I think. You know, as we stand, we saw this, as I mentioned, the same half over in Nuke. But I think, you know, when TotalneGituwy going towards the CT side, they're just so calm and collected, so good at kind of delivering in terms of just denying any sort of tempo, dictating the play style, and that's where NOFEAR5 struggle. And we mentioned how much of a momentum-heavy side NOFEAR5 are, and I think a pistol round here, if they are able to find it, and if TotalneGituwy get themselves a 10th here, I think that more or less could be enough for the CT side just to start building up enough of a momentum in their favor, enough of a kind of a substantial lead to once again lead things a little bit too little too late. And NOFEAR5, they've notoriously been quite slow starters.
Yeah, definitively. And I'm also a little bit worried because from what I've seen on the TotalneGituwy's CT sides today, they have been so strong. We saw how they started off things on Dust 2. We saw how they finished things off on a nuke. And yeah, it is quite scary to be NOFEAR5 right now.
You're loving this. But
usually on Inferno, like what I would love to see here is actually a game of tic-tac-toe.
Of course. Yeah, that's what I normally do, in a way.
Yeah, I always do it. Here we have it. Tic-tac-toe.
Elizabeth wants it.
Yeah, she has probably started. And yeah, I always do it. Like I would be the person who just runs it down into the T-spawn to be able to play my daily tic-tac-toe, basically.
Of course, it has to be done. It's the perfect way to get underway. It works on the brain a bit as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's like a little bit of, you know, if I win in the tic-tac-toe, you have to gift me the pistol round. It's as easy as that. Or at least knife round, if it's one of those kind of games. So definitively challenging you, Leo, to a 1v1 on tic-tac-toe. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I accept your challenge. I will. I'll definitely take you up on that. I do love. I wouldn't even say I'm good at it, but I'm sure I can. It can't be that hard, right? I mean, I've played it a few times. I'm sure I'll be all right. We are just waiting on a couple of player issues, so apologies on the slightly extended delay getting underway in towards this second half, but hopefully it will be underway in just a second and we get things back on the road for the final map of today in the
again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Yeah, give us a little sing. Go on.
Mike's
over to you.
There's no karaoke party here. I don't think I can sing very well.
I do love a bit of karaoke. I have to say, I'm going to throw it out there. Edgy, if you ever come to Norway, we're going to hit up a karaoke place.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you have any good spots in the UK for that? Because I am
plenty in London.
Not sure I know exactly where we can find one of those. Maybe if someone has a good spot for karaoke, we can.
I know a couple in London. You already. I know a couple. Yeah. We can hit it up.
Karaoke, peanut butter protein shake, and a gym session is what's on the line if we were ever to hang out in London.
Yeah, exactly. That's about all you can really get. And then rain and clouds in London as well. That's kind of a standard part of the procedure.
Rain is actually a Norwegian player, plays for FaZe Clan. Also
that would hurt.
American CS4. I think she still plays, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll take your word for it. I'm not too clued up on the NA scene. I've only done
but that is a
EU
good thing. Yeah, but that is a excellent topic of conversation right now. Because in Dallas, that is going to be the first time everyone is going to be back online. And look at that, we got it, ladies and gentlemen. The tic-tac-toe here. It is Elizabeth versus Mersk. Mersk is not falling for that. It's a draw. It's a draw. Are we going to see them go again?
Yeah,
there we are. Here.
Here's the casting you wanted.
Circle in the center, but this might be dangerous here. A very strange opening. And
looking like a tie. Another one.
Tie again.
They're so evenly matched here, Mersk and Elizabeth. They're teammates, and the synergy is really playing out.
This is a misplay. This is a huge misplay by Elizabeth.
Oh, no, not just yet.
Oh, she saved it.
She actually did.
There.
That was looking dicey. It was looking very dicey. She went for a different start.
Yeah, but I mean, if Mersk had gone for her circle up in the top here, it must be on the same side, I believe. Then, but that is a huge. What is this?
Oh.
No, she had it.
She did.
They must be joking with us now.
Who takes the first win? I want a prediction. Who do you think? I'm gonna go with Elizabeth.
Well, I don't know. Is this dead even?
Hey, there we go. I think I'm ready. Maybe. Oh no. Oh, it is restart. Decal's cleared. We'll get things back underway. We go back towards. I just want to let you know as well. We just had a slight raid. So there's been quite an influx of fans come forward. So welcome everyone. This is professional tic-tac-toe casting over in ESL Impact League as we wait for half number 2 to get underway. Watching Elizabeth take on Mersk currently. See who will win out in this tic-tac-toe. That is the question, and it's still a draw.
Yeah, I love the fact that we were. Oh, here's the first person view of the tic-tac-toe, and she thought about it for a moment, and another draw. I love the fact that we were asking for it. You know, ask and you shall receive.
Exactly. Well, unfortunately, we've had such a bad tech delay.
It's done. We have a winner. Mersk.
No, we don't.
Coming in. Yes.
We did. But unfortunately, we've had quite the unfortunate situation where, in fact, there's been a tech pause in terms of a player can't get the server or struggling technically speaking. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw this one to an ever so slight break. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. You can relieve yourselves after an exciting, brilliant tic-tac-toe showing there. I'm going to throw this one to a quick break. We're back in a second, ladies and gentlemen. See you soon.
That I was in the dark, so lost, trouble. I thought that I might fall apart, and even though I'm just a fool, I'm so blue, yeah. I know that I can make it through. I'll keep on fighting. Watch me go. I'll be living in a better world. Ooh, you never bring me down. You never bring me down. You never bring me down. Listen up, I hear you talking. Put my stride in where I'm walking. You never bring me down. I thought I never understood the rules, yeah. Standing up for something good. I know that it might take some time to believe, yeah. But maybe I can make this right. Oh no, I'll keep on fighting. Watch me go. I'll be living in a better world. Ooh, you never bring me down. You never bring me down. You never bring me down. Listen up, I hear you talking. Put my stride in where I'm walking. Ooh, you never bring me down. You never bring me down. I'll keep on fighting.
Takes more than money to foster change. Takes more than time to heal the pain. Heartbreak will light the fire. Heartbreak will light the fire. Fire will light the fire. Fire will light the fire. Takes more than money to foster change. Takes more than time to heal pain. Heartbreak will light the fire. Heartbreak will light the fire. I've been shot down, I've been hurt, I've been left down in the dirt. I've been lied to, I've been cheated, but I'm never coming to my knees. Needing a way out, needing a way out, needing a way out, needing a way out. Oh no, 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 never gonna break. No, 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 never gonna break. No, 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 no.
Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, after an extended technical pause, a thrilling bit of tic-tac-toe, we're back underway finally. Map number 3, half number 2. It's TotalneGituwy taking on NOFEAR5 as they start on that CT side. I think the most important thing to mention, of course, is, well, Hedgie, Shu, who was top fragging before going in towards the second half, unable to get in towards a server, internet problems or something of the sort, Stormy to replace. They've lost their top fragger.
Yeah, this can be very scary. I mean, Stormy is brewing, though. I'm very excited to see what she can manage to bring to a bit of a struggling NOFEAR5.
Well, hopefully, right? She can fill
Hopefully.
what are some big shoes to fill. I mean, we were kind of mentioned this already, that how she was top fragging. She was playing really, really well coming into this squad. She was 19-8 after the first half, and it was a very strong performance from her. KD of 2.38, 125 ADR. I mean, it's a tough, big player to lose in the server. Stormy, we're hoping she's able to kind of replicate at least some of the success she found. And NOFEAR5, they're pushing over towards that B site slowly, maneuvering their way up towards top banana, relatively uncontested, and they're relying completely on Gelka to step forward here. In comes the smoke, she's gonna peek in front of it, waiting for it. Flash will come forward, and now it's just buy a bit of time in terms of the rotation. They gamble stacked over towards A, and the CT side of TotalneGituwy are now in a very dicey spot. Aggressive peek from Krasi, looking for a little bit of information. I'm not going to be given too much as we speak. Look for the early kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade. It's Dan who comes alive. Finding yet a second. Look for the third, but it's Lena stepping in. The numbers favour the CT side. And NOFEAR5 bomb plant, post plant set up. We're in a dicey spot in terms of that numbers advantage, which is further exemplified by Angelka. And one more by Ania. And there we go. 9-6 and 10-6.
Absolutely amazing retake there from Totalne. In the end, there you have two players playing really good positions, but when you just get pushed from each and every angle, it's so difficult to stay alive there. Good, of course, that they could get the plant down. I am believing that we will see a force coming out of the NOFEAR5 site, but amazing retake from TotalneGituwy. They are playing together, they're playing off of each other, and of course, when you're hitting shots like that,
Of course.
it gets all the much easier.
No, exactly that. Well, of course, it's a brilliant start. Double digits collected is exactly where you want to be as we stand. I mean, all in all, it's not a bad position to be in for the CT side. They've got themselves, of course, double digits on the board. Means already 6 rounds away from the all-elusive 16. And of course, as we stand, you know, for NOFEAR5, yes, a bomb plant does give them somewhat of an economy to work with, but it's a very kind of inopportune situation for them to be in. They're going to come in with a very mixed bag of buys, talking to Galil, Mac 10s, bit of utility, bit of armor, dicey to say the least. Then you look over towards the CT side, they should have a somewhat comfortable buy. Danny should be able to pick on M4A1S as well if she wants to. Lena potentially could do as well if she wants to sacrifice utility, but even still, armor, FAMAS, util, it's more than positive for them when they're coming against just Mac 10s.
Yeah, absolutely. And we perhaps will see Shu back on the server. Maybe it was her internet connection or something happening. Currently, there's a little bit of weird things happening with the graphics, but hopefully we're going to have NOFEAR5 and not NOFEAR4, if you catch my drift.
I'm liking it. I'll give you that one. That's it's not a bad one at all. Well, of course, we do have 5, so it's all good. All sorted.
Still a hurricane on the server, Stormy. Oh, Elizabeth, she's taking so much damage and she goes down in the end. Mersk as well ran through that Molotov down to 20 HP. They wanted to go for a very fast B hit, but use of utility from TotalneGituwy manages to slow them down and stop the fast run.
Not a bad position to be in. Krasi's still holding and waiting. Gelka just playing anti-flash. She's trying to once again, utilize this crossfire as best she can, going to peek in forward, a little bit of information spotted and trying to, at the very least, push them in towards Lena, but with that smoke in their face, in towards water, becomes dicey, trying to find at least something, spamming through the smoke, but it's not going to be successful. Crusty good for one. Bomb to be planted in the hands of Fatal, and now this retake becomes all the more tougher. What was a brilliant crossfire dismantled immediately.
Yeah, I mean, that it was, on paper, it was a really excellent crossfire there. But Angelka getting a little bit sold from her teammate, but we have seen these retakes and Mursk. Oh, only good for one, but Stormy, she answers, and now Danu tries to stick it. Can't connect, and it's a round on the board here for NOFEAR5. They win the first round in the end, despite being a player down very early in the round.
Yeah, it wasn't a great start for them, wasn't it? When you take a look at kind of how that started out for them with the initial numbers as advantage, it all comes off the back of a nice bit of flank, and of course dismantling that crossfire as I spoke about, you know, falling off the boost position, not finding really anything too successful, not exactly where they wanted to be, and of course, just like that, they find 7. 3-round deficit is definitely doable, especially when you take into consideration what we see from the CT side. Not much to be brought forward, just the Eagles in the hands, but still ever prevalent those hand cannons, and Angelka taking an aggressive peek. Not going to find anything too much.
No, not much to be found there. Minimal investment, or maximum investment here from Totalne. So we would like to see them get something done. A very careful start of the round as well by NOFEAR. They've established banana control. Oh, and the scary part here that is that if that one smoke is going to kind of trick NOFEAR onto hitting the stacked A site, that can be dicey. See here, she got another one. It was probably dropped to her early in the round. That's the brilliant thing of being able to drop smoke grenades. And now here comes the push.
Swinging in as well. Mursk, 1-for-1 and Viku. The hand cannon stepping up. And Lena and Anya delivering. Lena will fall to the hands of Krusty, but Viku yet another eagle kill. And somehow, some way, potentially we could see the eco coming out on top. Something we never even would have predicted. And from behind, it's the deliverance, stunning. Anchor finds yet one more. And, well, somehow, some way, the Deagles give more or less no chance in that sort of scenario against what was a pretty full buy from NOFEAR5 coming on top. Viku finding a double, stunning. TotalneGituwy back in control, back with a 4-round buffer. Well, of course, as we stand, it's a complete flip in terms of the economic situations.
Yeah, what a brilliant stack there. You see the player pushing onto side. She has no idea and is absolutely not expecting a player in that Colsera spot. And those shots, when you hit the eagle shot, there is nothing that is more satisfying. Still interested in contesting Banana is NOFEAR5. Angelka, though, she has been so crucial to the success of TotalneGituwy so far, not only on this map, but in the series as a whole. Not exactly the player that you would want to challenge in an aim duel right now.
No, exactly that.
See this cheeky setup here from Totalne. She's gonna pre-aim that. Oh! Beautiful spray control by Krasi, and that's a free B bomb site off of the back of those entries.
It's a really nice double opener. Now, of course, the bomb to be planted in the hands of Stormy, and as we stand, so far, so good. We've got a 4-round kind of buffer, but TotalneGituwy, they don't even want to try and attempt to make it 5. They're going to go for the early save call, not even attempt to realistically make this retake work. They're going to keep hold of what they've got, and I think it's probably the right call. We stand into 5 versus 3, and with double M4 on S and 1 Galil, somewhat expensive investments, and with no economy to work off, just keep hold of what you've got. Play the long game. They can afford to give up a couple of rounds over towards NOFEAR5 to keep their economy just in check. So I don't think it's a bad call by any means. Give up an 8th round over towards NOFEAR5, and, well, they do exactly that. So at the very least, NOFEAR5 doing better than what they did in map number 2 that I knew.
Yeah, brilliantly done there, and I love the fact that we see the tower kind of set up by the poles in the top of Banana. Let's see a replay of this quick reaction. But you see Angelka, she is playing this anti-flash. They are so used to, if you want to take control of top Banana, no one just goes there on contact like we saw Krasi do. People usually, most of the times, will throw a flashbang, and that would have been Angelka's cue to turn around and trade her teammate. But not today. Krasi has crisp aim.
Nice shot as well. Mer's gonna fall. Nice start, nice opener. And for TotalneGituwy, that's exactly where they want to be. Now as we stand though, Utility going deep in towards Banana. Elizabeth's still just trying to push her way forward. Wants to get this top B control, but it's easier said than done. The MP9 going to just jump spot as we stand. In comes the early bit of Utility, a bit of a carpet bomb as well. Elizabeth dropped to half HP, not exactly where she wants to be. As Utility comes forward, she's still trying to push her way forward, but being completely pushed out.
Stormy, the new addition in the lineup, the NOFEAR5's stand-in. It's very difficult when you're coming into a best-of-3 series. Everything is on the line, and you are coming in. Maybe you're not fully warmed up and ready for it. I think there's a lot in the hands of Stormy. Danu puts down that smoke. Double pit setup from TotalneGituwy.
Oh, nice shot as well for Fatal. That's an important one. Take a little jumping down, though. Going to find a double down here. That's huge. At the very least, giving them somewhat to buy time. The MP9 gets caught in transition, though. And this now becomes costly. Numbers still favor the CT side. But the firepower does. It doesn't matter, though. Danu, yet another kill to her. Very nice tally in that round to make it 3. And of course, makes it 12 overall for TotalneGituwy. Exactly where they want to be. And for NOFEAR5, that was an opportunity to turn a dire situation into something really positive in terms of long-term momentum. But this time, not the case. 12 rounds collected, and TotalneGituwy now only 4 rounds away from the all-elusive 16, and 4 rounds away from winning not only the map, but the series.
Yeah, that was a round that I initially thought NOFEAR would have a good chance of winning. But you see immediately as they are trying to execute a strat, it looks like TotalneGituwy is just ready with an answer. Perhaps the key for NOFEAR is to not yell out where they are coming, but to maybe try a little bit more of that contact play style that we saw they had success with at the top of Banana. You have Krasi, you have Mørsk. They are very capable aimers, and we see Mørsk here now in action. Elizabeth as well saves her teammates. Mørsk doesn't have to put down that smoke just yet.
Oh, Molotov going to come in as well. Lina still just trying to dance with the devil a little bit. Will Angelica be able to get away? No, the Molotov will catch her. The Tiger as well was enough to at least give them something to work with. The smoking towards front and side of sight, but Lina, good positioning, doesn't matter. Elizabeth through the smoke, delivering, and Stormy in for that nice little transitional play, trying to catch someone in rotation. Got a lot of information, and well, for Hanker and Danu in this position, you just got to keep hold of what you got. Go for the safe call once again.
Yeah, I love this from Elizabeth and from Fatal. If it isn't Krasi, if it isn't Mørsk, like we can also do it, that Elizabeth is holding that line to top Banana for her teammate and getting not only 1 but 2 frags here, very important. They're hitting the B side, who is the most defended right now from TotalneGituwy, and they do so and they profit off it. 12-9. A little bit of a chase here going on, but they will not be able to find the CTs as they're carefully tucked away in T-spawn. But if they can manage to keep this up for a couple more rounds, you see the economy on the CT side right now is not the best.
No. Oh, exactly that. It's not really the easiest situation over on that CT side where they don't have any sort of longevity in terms of their economy, right? It's a kind of a bit of a dicey spot to be and lose this round and they're left with more or less nothing. Viku going to go for an aggressive peek in towards out of mid. Not going to spot anything initially. The flash keeps her at bay, holding in towards second mid. It's all about timing once again. Viku waiting for an opportunity. One flash, though, could be the demise of it. As, well, the TotalneGituwy, they just slowed down that tempo.
Slow and steady might win the race.
Potentially.
Perhaps expecting some aggression coming out of TotalneGituwy during the fact that they might be a little bit unsure of how the economy is currently on the Polish side. Saving 2 weapons, they might expect that we are not going to see. Oh, that is disgusting, Krasi. What a shot onto Lina. Gonna group up towards Banana. We can see that Stormy, the stand-in, is throwing a little bit of a fake smoke here towards the A side. But look at the rotations coming in off the Polish side. They do not fall for this at all. And we're gonna see Hanka getting up on the boost and...
No way, jumping down. How did she get away with one, in fact? Mersk will fall, facing for the trade, but now it's 2 versus 2. He's just trying to make the way forward. A nice nade, in fact. As the bomb goes down, surely Dan will be able to deny. Yes, she does. Bomb not able to go down. In rotation, Stormy got so much to do, but catches one in transition. Viku falls. It's a 1 versus 1, but look at the time. 4 seconds to work with. It's all about trying to find the kill. Can't even get the bomb down and not going to be able to do so. Time is of the essence. The best friend of the CT side. And enough for them to find 30. NOFEAR5. That looked like their opportunity. Looked like their time to be able to find themselves that 10th on the board, especially with a little bit of pot luck. Krasi finding one for the smoke. A nice little entry on towards the site, but no, not the case. Danu, that denial of the bomb plant wins the round.
Yeah, bomb plant Danu. That
Again,
gamble though, but that gamble though.
Yes, I know.
Is something that I love to see. That you are in a disadvantageous position, but instead of spreading out the defense, you are simply making a gamble. You are up quite a few rounds, and if you gamble correctly, you are winning, most likely winning the round, as we saw. And if you make the wrong gamble, then at least you are going to have a lot of weapons coming into the next round if you then would go for the save.
Well, now slower tempo once again. They're going to come forward. Angelka holding, waiting, actually going for a slightly more passive control. She's going to fall off that long area, playing for the kind of the double stacks on towards side, playing for these kind of more side controls rather than the long position. And by relinquishing it as well, it does become ever so slightly dicey, but with a smoking towards Divider, smoking towards Library, they know they're trying to commit over towards A side. Moto smoke from that other CTs denies that control, and that triple stack over towards Divider. Yeah, it was this position. They're going for the split.
Yeah, and they're doing so very quietly as well. I like the fact that they actually have the bomb in CT spawn as well. Let me see here. Lina takes out Stormy, gets shot back. And now Viku misses another shot here. This is uncharacteristic from what we've seen from her so far. Going back to that point with and the 3 people coming from Banana. Fatal, good for one. Has all the information now.
As we stand, I mean, we're looking forward. Danu trying to make this retake work. Numbers favour that on the T side. One spotted as well in towards Church. A flash going to come forward as well. Won't really catch her. Trying to deliver on the first kill. Not going to happen. All down to one. Hanke has to go huge. Everyone 1 versus 3, but it's Mersk. Brilliant double to close things out. And, of course, finally find double digits on the board for NOFEAR5. They chip away that deficit to only 3 rounds, may I say. But, you know, as we stand, it's still very much in favour of the CTs in terms of the substantial lead that they have. But the economy is not the same. It's a really dicey spot with just only half armor, upgraded pistols, a small amount of utility, and that's the full investment.
Yeah, definitely. And we are looking at a game that has turned around a little bit in NOFEAR5's favor. Of course, can be tricky to play when you are one of your strongest members short. It's true, who got some technical issues, and then we see NOFEAR5 bringing in then Stormy as their stand-in. This is not the first time in Impact that we have seen her play with NOFEAR5. I have investigated a little bit and see that she actually did stand in for Fatal in the first qualifier. So at least that is positive to see that she is not completely new to the lineup and the playstyle of these players.
Of course, now pop flash over to the top B. Krassy leading the charge alongside Elizabeth. She had a stellar performance on Dust 2. Not quite being the same. Coming in towards, of course, that of Inferno on map number 3. 3 rounds aside it, and 11th here for NOFEAR5 could start to beckon a real good issue of success for them. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Hania finding one, trying to deliver one more with an Eagle. Not going to be the case. And Gelka, good for a consolation kill, but it's only a consolation. The substitute of Stormy delivering, leaving Viku all alone. 1 versus 3. I have to say, Edgy, it's a tall order, a tough task, damage dealt, but even still, not quite good enough. 3 kills needed, an isolation of fights necessary, and Van Orp holding on the fort and tagging her down too. I think this may be a done job, and it is. Oh, I say it is. Vika does find herself that last kill towards Merce, but that's all she finds. The 2 remaining alive, 11 for NOFEAR5.
Just getting that consolidation frag there is actually quite key in this situation, because the Counter-Strike economy works that way, that if you win the round with 3 or more players surviving, you have gained money overall. But with only 2 players remaining, you actually lost money. But once again, we saw NOFEAR. They're going where the stack of TotalneGituwy is. And this flash here and this play can be fatal. Oh, but no. Here comes the Molotov. I hope that they're gonna play this one correctly. Elizabeth gets one. It's now fully flashed. Krassy as well.
Not a bad start, I'd say.
Not a bad start. 2 AKs picked up on the side of TotalneGituwy. And but I like the reaction here from NOFEAR. They just immediately run it up middle and takes control of the A bomb site, gets the plant as well. And now they have managed to get themselves set up in a quite good after plant positioning here.
Yeah, the 2 kills picked up by the CT side with more or less no investment. Not really the end of the world, but time is of the essence. Of course, yeah, as we stand, they had the numbers advantage, but the bomb so far ticked. What's the plan here? The Pistols trying to find a little bit of a consolation, but Stormy and Merce clean up all the more comfortably. And just like that, NOFEAR5, as the bomb goes off, they find themselves at 12, only 1 round behind TotalneGituwy. And we said as well, coming in towards map number 3, that this is one of those maps that potentially have the possibility of going the full distance. And the way things are posturing so far, I think that could be exactly the case. 13-12 on the scoreboard. A fullback going to come out for the CT side, but failure to convert, and it's right back to square one with more or less no economy to work with.
Yeah, exactly, and very dangerous here that they are not only 1 but 2 AKs picked up on the defending side, and that is a beautiful entry by Viku. And we see here that she immediately falls back and repositions onto long, or is she going to be even more, bigger brain? She is heading towards the B site. Is she going to go for another entry here, or is she just going to pin down this CT angle, and more importantly, is NOFEAR going to expect an op in this angle?
It's a tough angle, isn't it? But she delivers so easy. That's the bomb dropped as well. This now becomes extremely dicey as we stand. Numbers favor the CT side. The bomb dropped in a less than opportune position, and VQ with the A to B holding. Flash will catch her. But the AK shot stoned. Bomb collected in the hands of Merce. Breslina and VQ combining. The double dynamic duo, may I say, come alive, and 5 remaining alive. That's a flawless 14 for TotalneGituwy. The 2 away from closing out not only the map but the series in this absolute marathon of a series. And we're taking a look at that replay. It was VQ kickstart things over towards the A-Apps position, rotating back over towards B, and, well, making it look all the more easy.
Yeah, definitively a moment of brilliance there by VQ. An Intel moment of brilliance, if I were to say that myself. Monstrous performance. But you see, so incredibly smart. You are spotted in apartments, almost pushing down into T apartments, and the next contact you have on the enemy is all the way across the map on the B side. This is how to play the op if you are feeling confident, and I believe VQ is really feeling it, and Lina as well. Angelka just spraying them down. No mercy here.
Oh, brilliant. That's it, Angelka. Another 3K to our already very impressive tally. 26 kills to her name as we stand. 15-12. 1 round away from closing out what has been an extremely long series so far. 15-12 is where we are. 3-round lead for NOFEAR5 to make their day even worse. They've got to try and deny TotalneGituwy finding 16, and they've only got 1 rifle to do it in. The buy is so low, and VQ, what a start for her. Finds 1. Orb shot opens things up with Fatal falling. Already the numbers favor the CT side as well as the firepower and the momentum. This could be it, done and dusted.
Yeah, oh my god. Imagine hitting that. I mean, she's just going to hit everything. Good position, has her teammate as well. Molotovs into boiler, and she hears a little damage being taken by the teams. Here comes the flash, here comes the push. Danu, she's good for 2 at least, and who is left to defend the site?
Oh.
VQ gets taken down by Elizabeth, and now 2 versus 2.
Yeah, now they've actually got the A site as well. Bomb to be planted in the hands of Elizabeth. A 2 versus 2 in the retake, and of course, they do have that firepower to work with. Swinging the way forward, Lina gets timing in her favor as the smoke goes over towards Motor. Crassi does need to be ever so slightly careful now of this short aggression coming through, especially with the double nade stack. Takes a slight bit of a chunk. A Molotov force into the open, but that favors her. Lina falls, and Gelka all alone now. 1 versus 2, 1 of which he's unable to convert. The no-buy of NOFEAR5. 1 rifle is all they had bringing into it, and that's more than enough for them to find themselves at 13. Of course, not going to make too much of an issue over towards the likes of TotalneGituwy. You know, we see them going to be able to comfortably pick up yet another buy, but that's a round that they never should lose. 1 AK, and that's it.
An AK and the dream, and I am stunned. I'm shocked. I'm impressed. I can barely believe it, and especially seeing how VQ has been so solid. Elizabeth winning that duel, absolutely crucial, and perhaps that could be the answer that NOFEAR5 needs to be looking at. They've been trying again and again towards the B site, and haven't really tested out the A players that much so far in this half. Have they found a weak spot in the defense of TotalneGituwy? Once again. Oh, this is a cheeky boost though.
They read it.
But Crassi, she is so brilliant, so smart.
Oh, Fatal finding 1 more as well. Down out the of the situation. The orb has to come alive with a running shot there. VQ's going to fall. Krusty, a lovely shot. And now, of course, in a 2 versus 5, it's a safe call to be made here. For the likes of Angelka and Lida, there's no need to overextend. They're just going to try and keep hold of what they got. But I can't lie, Hedgie, this is looking like it potentially could be an overtime here.
Hello, this is the captain speaking. We are looking set and ready for overtime on Inferno.
Thank you, Hedgie.
That was not me. That was Captain Counter-Strike speaking.
Captain Counter-Strike, okay.
I'm back now, and look at this crosshair. She already got 2. They are looking. They want to take these weapons out of the hands of TotalneGituwy. Angelka. She's too strong. Not gonna happen. And it is going down to the wire. It was such a strong T-half by TotalneGituwy. We had NOFEAR5, technical errors. Stormy coming in for the top performer on NOFEAR5. Also, if it goes to overtime here, if we are going to see NOFEAR5, who is currently 0-3 in the standings, up against the group leader of TotalneGituwy, who is sitting at the top, undefeated. This is the first match in the ESL Impact League that TotalneGituwy has even lost a map and is really NOFEAR5 with a standing going to steal it away from the Poles.
We'll have to take a look and see into round number 30, the full 30 rounds of regulation underway here. And a slightly mixed bag of eyes as well. VQ has been one of the standout performers. Only got themselves at the Eagle. Not the easiest situation for her to be in. We'll have to wait and see as we stand. Of course, early bit of regression to a second mid. Stormy going to be caught by the flash, but realistically, as we stand, not going to be too problematic. She's holding for that aggression, which she won't really find too much of. A smoke going to come forward. Hanka going to make the very smart decision just to fall away. And now it's all about timing and how the T side want to play this aggression. They can send their way forward over towards A, kind of baiting the rotation over there, which so far seems to be working quite well, and then commit over towards that B site. And that does seem to be the plan as we stand. 4 players over towards Banana. Only 2 for the CT side, but a lovely Molotov and a smoke will keep them at bay.
Yeah, there's some retake utility being thrown out by TotalneGituwy. But you see here the immediate reaction by NOFEAR5. They double molo the entry so that they're not going to lose control of Banana and Stormy. That might be a match winning or overtime winning, at least, should I say. But that entry is crucial. Are we going to see some re-aggression here? We can, on the minimap, see Hanka. She is re-pushing to regain control of apartments. And now, are they going to go dry to the smoke here? Lena?
Oh, no, they are. Lena finds the ball. Hanka from behind finds one more. It's a 1-for-1 trade, though. 2 versus 2 remaining alive. The bomb going to be planted momentarily. Only 10 seconds left to work with. They have to get it down now as the rotation gets called. It's a 2 versus 2. And what should have been, what looked like it could have been, a really clean round in their favor. Now not looking the case as we stand. The rotation coming forward. Viku's only got a Deagle. Now going to make a collected. And Krassi holding, wants to take this fight. Information spotted the Jiggle Peak at least gives us somewhat of an entry. Stormy utilizing that utility to try and give an entry, but she falls on Gelka. It's a lovely shot. Mackie to the slider, all down to 1. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes it. 16-14 on map number 3. TotalneGituwy come out on top. They take the series by the skin of their teeth. It went the full distance, the full 30 rounds in regulation, with the celebrations there for the Polish roster who come out on top after a marathon of a series. We've been here for what, 3 hours roughly, and it's finally concluded.